Hey, what's up everybody? This is Dean with Gain. So, emotions and powerful emotions, right? There's nothing more powerful than the ability to control your emotions. Your emotions are contrived of your mind and your body together. And so the ability to control them, there's nothing better than that, even flying. So really what we want to talk about today was twofold. First, that you can control your emotions. And secondly, to highlight these 10 power emotions that can really put you in the right frame and give you control of any situation. So first and foremost, these are the 10 power emotions that we referenced. You got love and warmth, appreciation and gratitude, curiosity, excitement and passion, determination, flexibility, confidence, cheerfulness, vitality, and contribution. So where these really come into play of how you can control the situation is obviously there's some negative emotions out there. And the misnomer is a lot of people feel that those negative emotions they can't control, and as a matter of fact, they control them and they control an outcome, where it's actually the opposite. A negative emotion is nothing but an action signal. It's an action signal to you that something isn't quite right and for you to take control of the situation. So as an example, I'm going to go over 10 negative emotions, but we're going to call them action signals, and how these 10 power emotions counteract. So the action signal again is just to let you know that, hey, something needs to be done. Use one of these power emotions to get you in the right state and get you going right. So here's what we'll do. Discomfort. We've heard of that one before. When someone has discomfort, that's an action signal saying, hey, love and warmth can counteract that in an instant. You know, when you're not comfortable, obviously things don't feel right. But when you give out love and warmth, there's an instant comfort not only for you, but for the person that you're giving that love and warmth to. Fear, the emotion of fear. Appreciation and gratitude can counteract that in an instant as well. When you're feeling appreciative and you feel gratitude, you can't feel fear. You can't feel anger either. So no matter what the situation, what the fear is, if you express feelings of gratitude, what you're thankful for, you can counteract that action signal. Hurt compared to curiosity. So when someone's been hurt, and we've all been there, you know, maybe it's from another person, to counteract that, a lot of times you think of what can be learned from the situation. And so having an emotion of curiosity, always trying to say, okay, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this? Makes it more of an investigation and a learning experience, so much more than just concentrating on, you know, the hurtful feelings you have. So having a feeling of curiosity always can prevent prolonged feelings of hurt. Emotions of anger compared to excitement and passion. Obviously on the same frame, same physiological response, you're probably seeing, you know, a pattern here. That as opposed to being anger, you have excitement and passion for something positive. Again, same physiological response. It's what you're telling yourself the meaning is. And again, you control this power emotion. So frustration compared to determination. When someone's frustrated, again, it could be the same physiological response. A lot of times we get frustrated if things aren't going our way. Maybe we had a short failure in a situation. But the power emotion of determination of going, and never stopping until you get what you want will counteract that feeling of frustration at any moment. Feelings of disappointment compared to feelings of flexibility. Kind of in that same line. You may be disappointed in a given situation, a given outcome, but you have to have the flexibility of when you have a loss, when you have a sudden failure, you have a change in circumstance, that you have the flexibility to adapt and move on. If you have the ability to adapt and move on and be very, very flexible, it's very, very difficult to be disappointed because you're almost ready for any given situation. When you look at guilt compared to confidence, you know, a lot of times people have feelings of guilt, or they don't feel confident, they feel unsure. When you have complete certainty and confidence, and quite frankly, faith, that's what it's all about. You got to have an undying amount of faith to have that level of certainty and confidence in any situation. But that really will melt guilt away. If you're certain that things will always turn out right, and you have faith, it's very difficult to have that guilt feeling, because you know you're doing the right thing. Inadequacy, counteracted with cheerfulness. You know, when people have, again, a situation where maybe they had an outcome they weren't happy with, they have feelings of inadequacy, it's very difficult or impossible to feel inadequate when you're feeling cheerful. Kind of goes along the same lines of appreciative and gratitude. When you have feelings of appreciation, gratitude, you feel cheerful. It's impossible to feel anger. It's impossible to feel fear. And it's impossible to really feel inadequate. There's just too much to be thankful for and happy about. Feelings of overload and overwhelm. And vitality is a superpower emotion you can counteract that with. Typically, overwhelm and overload has a physical presence to it. And vitality is the one power emotion that deals with your body. Your body leads your emotions, so you need to have some vitality and be in physical shape. This is where you really need to take care of your body, because again, your body leads your emotions. So when you're healthy and your body's taken care of and you have vitality, you won't feel overloaded. You physically can take it, and your mentally will be strong. You'll know how to compartmentalize. And last one, loneliness and contribution. Again, when you have a feeling of loneliness, you're thinking about what you're not getting. When you have the feelings of contribution, you're thinking, what can I give? And that always counteracts. So anytime you're feeling, hey, what am I missing? What am I not getting? If you have thoughts of contribution, what can I give to the situation? It always counteracts. So you can see these are very, very powerful emotions. And I hope you understand that you control them.